Good morning, this is day 3 reflection. I decided to film from a different location today. So here's the hammock. It's really beautiful. This is the front windows. All the leaves keep falling from that big tree. They fall all the time, it's crazy. So yesterday we went to a market, and in that market there was a lot of like really cool fruit stands and all these people, and they started to get us to try them, and was like, really excited that we were there. And we weren't dressed that provocatively, but we weren't exactly the most conservative group yesterday. And so the men were like flirting with a lot of us and like pulling us aside, and the women of the men were like, no. And so they were getting really aggravated and frustrated and upset. So, we kind of just took a moment and walked out, and we're just like, everyone is watching us, and we're really loud Americans, and just kind of be aware of your surroundings. So yesterday was really different from the park because you had to be more aware of what was going on around you, and you saw a little bit of the, the desperate side of Brazil, São Paulo. We saw a lot of homeless people sleeping under bridges, and at one point we went to like their version of McDonald's for lunch, and people were coming in begging for food, and there was a little boy standing out front, watching us and watching our bags and everything. And so it was just really interesting to experience the other side. And I mean, this happens in every big city all across the globe, and it makes you wonder, like, what type of society, what type of system, what type of government enables this behavior. And there has to be cities where it doesn't happen. And so what type of environment, what type of regulation do they use that is different than the rest of the world, that creates more of a community and less of like a kind of desperate situation. So that was interesting. We walked around a little art gallery, and everyone was watching us, and it's really hard to be the American and be number one. And so everyone identifies us as American, and they're like, oh, America. And so they look to us globally for solutions, and it's hard to come in with no solutions, and you see the poverty and you see how desperate people are. And for us to be number one and be here, and everyone's like, oh yeah, those Americans, they're so great, they know how to fix it, and but it's just totally different because we don't know what's going on, and you can't just walk into a culture with a set plan, because you have to walk among them and learn how they learn, and stuff like that. And it's just interesting. So that was kind of interesting. You have a lot of people, you have a lot of desperate people and desperate times, but I mean, it's everywhere, and so we just kind of went along with it. So after we went to the fruit market, we went to lunch, and then we walked around like an art market, and it was kind of a lot for everyone to take in. So we retired early yesterday, and we went on a walk, and the walk was beautiful. And we didn't go far, but you could just see the sunset and the buildings, and there was these people that were rappelling down the side of the bridge, which was really neat. And I've never seen that before. But a couple of things that I wanted to say here is that São Paulo is cool. It's pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of graffiti everywhere. I mean, any big city. But there's a lot of really cool graffiti art. Not just graffiti names and stuff, but actual art, drawings, and but some of them are very not provocative, but just questionable. like there was one where these people were like chewing on knives, holding out like a cell phone and watching other people like get murdered. And it's interesting, like what causes these paintings, and you know. So it was really neat to see like the flip side of Brazil and everything, and to just trying to figure out, you know, how to help people like the homeless who are so desperate they look at you like meat. And you know, I'm just saying, if you create an open setting with like, you just kind of drop all stereotypes and you just talk to them one-on-one, that would be the basis for the foundation of change for them. So yeah, so today we're going to talk to some people from the World Food Program and about how they feed like children summer meals. And so that will be interesting. So yeah, that's everything here today for now. Ciao.